And never have to meet your spouse. It's not social media. And I have lots of friends that do online dating. I just could not do it. I would be so self-conscious sitting there on eharmony.com or match.com filling out one of those 40 or 50 question personality profiles.
Yeah.
And my friend says, well, that's so you can be real picky about who you want to date. You know, you can be real selective. But I said to him, but isn't being too picky why you have to find dates on the internet now? I want to find my dates the old-fashioned way, at the bar at Red Lobster. And there she'll be, sitting in the corner, slightly overserved, using a pair of tweezers to retrieve her false eyelash from the top of her daiquiri. Just a second, I'll get it. My soulmate.
Slightly overserved.
I'm too old for this crap. I'm in my 60s now. And I know people in my business are not supposed to admit their age, but I'm proud of it. I'm older than I've ever been. And sometimes people react in a very odd way when you tell them how old you are. You're 60. Wow. Well, wow what? Wow, like you don't look too bad for 63, or wow, dude, in a bunch of bananas, you would be the brown one. I know I'm getting old. My job reminds me I'm old. On my satellite map at work, my gray hair is starting to blend in with a cloud cover. It's tough to tell where my head stops and the marine layer begins. Viewers tell me I'm old and they don't even realize they're doing it. Fritz Coleman, God, I've been watching you forever. And I say, I'm not Fritz Coleman. I know there's a similarity, but he's much older than I am. I'm Dr. Drew Pinsky. It's a pleasure to meet you. Fritz Coleman, my wife and I were just trying to figure out how long have you been at Channel 4 anyway?
Yeah.
Well, I started toward the end of the Paleolithic era. I used to paint my own maps on the walls of caves. I'm Dr. Drew Pinsky. Fritz Coleman, you're an icon. No, I'm not. An icon would be a small plastic statue of the Virgin of Guadalupe on the dashboard of a taxi in El Salvador. I am not an icon. You're an institution. No, I'm not an institution. San Quentin is an institution. The La Brea Tar Pits are an institution. Being an icon or an institution is not a compliment. That just means you're old as hell. That means you've been around so long that people can't remember when you weren't there. That's not a compliment. I know I'm getting old because now I'm using a pill caddy for my medication. The little plastic box with the days of the week. It's so sad. I look at this thing and I weep. Up until a year ago, I was using it for fishing tackle. But no more, though. Now every Sunday night, I sit at the kitchen table, watching Antiques Roadshow. Going one for Monday, one for Tuesday, one for Wednesday. Then the phone rings. And I lose count, and I dump them out, and I start again. One for Monday, one for Tuesday. A couple of Sundays ago, I had my next door neighbors in for a barbecue on Sunday night. They have a 9-year-old daughter. It's after dinner, and they're all sitting on the couch watching television, and I'm sitting at the kitchen table doing my Sunday night constitutional. One for Monday. The 9-year-old girl comes up to me and says this, "Wow, look at all the colors. Let's make a necklace." I said, "Not tonight, sweetie. But I'll tell you what, why don't you take this big blue one? I bet you won't have to go to school tomorrow." Now get out of here, you made me lose count. One for Monday. That's the one thing I hate about being old. is the cost of medication. I'm spending as